They throw it out. It's either your shield is gone or your stock is gone, and there's nothing to do about it.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
Then
That's a really cool way of using the reflection, actually.
And actually, it's really interesting because some players around were like, oh, that's totally gimmicky,
Yeah.
But then the nerf came and they were still taking teams.
Yeah, they're still on top. All that time spent doing the reflection, they still had to play the doubles, and they just learned it. And
yeah,
now
exactly.
And now it's just a science to them now. So here we go. I haven't seen Dirty Mike use Jigglypuff all week.
No,
I don't know if he's retired it or if he just wants to use. He's feeling better with the Marth. But he's gone Marth again here.
I think that Marth is definitely the safer pick, especially going
definitely.
against like such a strong team. Like even if he lands any rests with Jigglypuff, if the Nyx isn't around, this is the team that will punish him hard.
Yeah. They are almost probably looking for it, but I'd say there's a lot of reasons why he opted for Marth. I feel like survivability is a big one too.
And we just saw less than 30 seconds into the game, and the Nyx already had to expel his limit to make it back to stage. Rocket and Blaze really putting the pressure on Cloud right now, which is, I think, definitely a smart thing to do in doubles.
Without a doubt.
Try and get rid of the Cloud.
They can put down Marth to be the last one they have to worry about. I think it's a lot better of a situation than the Cloud. The Cloud is just so heavy, and so many tools to even deal with a 2v1 situation. Still getting juggled around here. He's all the way up at 145, but this is showing Cloud's ability to live. Well, I spoke too soon. There he goes.
And there we go. Commentator's Curse coming in through the Nyx losing his first stock.
Still very close in percents, all just coming up on 100.
Yep.
So I don't see this being a blowout from either team.
And now see, a lot of times we see the Nyx playing the stock tank, as a Cloud, typically should. But it looks like Rocket and Blaze are just not going to let him have that opportunity to hang back and, survive.
Definitely focusing on him. Even despite, high percent, easy kill. They just know it's better to just leave him at that high percent and let Cloud start ripping into using those stocks that he has stocked up.
Yep. And there's the F smash. That's going to force the Nyx to use his limit.
Oh.
Ooh. But is he dead? No, he's able to drift back to stage.
It was an interesting idea actually going for the side B there. I'm a little surprised he didn't reverse it and try and catch him.
Well, I think it was less to really get anybody off stage and more so to punish anyone trying to edge guard him.
That's true.
And keep himself safe as he tried to recover without having to do the limit up B high.
Yeah.
Right, and I like what Blaze is doing here, just kind of throwing dash attacks off the platform to kind of cover Rocket as he's going in.
Villager's going to prove to be hard to take out. Villager, unless you can knock him off one of the blast zones, he will always make it back to stage,
Absolutely.
no matter what.
Without a doubt. And he's, at the same time, he's going to be hanging back and hanging high for the most part, throwing out the slingshots. All right, so now we kind of split across into two 1v1s. But as I say that, Blaze comes over to attack the Nyx, trying to keep the Nyx off Rocket.
Oh, that'll definitely kill him there.
That's definitely going to do it.
We're
Still
very close right now.
It's slightly in red team's advantage, but not by a lot.
No. They've done a good job to keep up, even despite the Villager's ability to survive. And you can see that Blaze just stays behind Rocket as much as he can. Anytime that he sees Rocket could be getting hit, he'll just jump up with a slingshot.
Yeah,
completely disrupts it. Not really a whole lot of damage, but that's not the point. Anything that kind of comes for his friend, he's just there ready to cancel it out. And it's really proven his ability with stock tanking, too. He's still got 2 stocks there. Everyone else down to 1 now.
Yeah, and now they've eliminated the ability for the Nyx to share stock. So all I have to do right now is just take out the Nyx, and I mean, I don't want to say that's game because, geez, Dirty Mike is a great player. Ooh, that's a really nice follow-up, going from the F tilt into the limit cross slash.
This puts everyone at last stock, so this really is anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, that really equalized it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we saw G's get a 2v1 earlier, so even if he is left alone without his Cloud, I don't think it's unrealistic that he could do it.
Absolutely. All right, and looks like Blaze is trying to set up the tree on the far side. And he's going in for it. But Crocker able to retreat to the Smash Hill platform, probably saving his stock.
Oh, ooh, that's a scary fair there.
Yeah. All right, and limit, and that's it.
Cloud's
Really
gone.
good trade coming in for Blaze.
Yeah, that was a great ledge guard there. Just dropped down with the Nair, completely intercepted it, and then Cloud's left with nothing.
Yeah. Really, really good. And really good spacing on that Nair, too, to kind of like make sure he clipped Cloud and not the disjointed hitbox.
So he's got to make a decision now. He's got to get that Mario out of there.
Yeah.
I think that has to be his next choice, because any pressure he tries to put on Blaze is just going to get completely snuffed out. Oh, but there you go.
There we go. And the thing is, in that situation, is that Mario can hang back really far, and I guess Villager's kind of really the only one here with like better disjoints than Marth, right? With the fairs and dash acts, and even if Marth starts to get close, he has a frame 3 Nair to get out of whatever Marth is going to throw out if he's close enough. So really good stuff. Red team going up in game 1.
I don't know the entire matchup history between the two teams, but I know that, I mean, Crocker or Nix and G's have always been the #1 at any local doubles. And I believe that Rocket and Blaze is the first team that ever beat them.
They are.
Ever. And
I
only
mean,
once, I believe.
Regardless of the matchup history, you know, even if it's completely one-sided, it's the kind of thing where, like, you know, even if it's completely one-sided, it would look free on paper, but when you actually watch it, like, they're giving him a run for the money, like, every time. Even if they struggle to inch it out, and like you said, I don't know the matchup history either, but, like, they do a really good job. All their sets are close.
Yeah, that first game was blood, sweat, and tears, so it's definitely gonna be a very long set of very much the same as that.
Now
So we're opting for Duck Hunt, which is, I know Dirty Mike hates this map, but
I know Crocker likes it. This is
yeah.
definitely one of Cloud's better stages. The wall's going to help him recover, and it's basically, you know, a second FD, which is going to make it easier for, I mean, both swordsies to juggle. But with that said, it also gives Villager a bit more space to camp.
Yeah.
So it's going to give a slight benefit to Blaze. No real benefit going into Rocket on this stage, however.
Yeah, it might hinder Rocket a little bit. And it's going to be good for the Knicks to be able to camp too, so it's kind of a give and take on this one. The question is, how well is Dirty Mike going to be able to make use of it, and how well is Rocket going to make use of it? I think that's really what's going to make the difference here. And good F smash on the neutral get up there, caught that.
Yeah, I think that both teams are kind of gonna be opting for the right side of the stage for safety.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Cloud and Marth, on the one hand, you're not gonna want to be on that tree. You're not gonna want to get hit by those up airs. And on the other side of that, Mario can reset his combos on the tree as well.
And we saw an up throw from Dirty Mike, so that closes out the stock against Villager, which is convenient for them because that could have continued causing problems. He was already up to 150, so
yeah.
Stock tanking from Blaze is just impeccable with the Villager.
And one thing, and there goes Jesus' stock. I didn't quite see what took him out. What I was gonna say was I noticed a few times in this set so far, Rocket approaching when Blaze's Lloyd Rocket comes in, and he just perfect shields it every time. Like without a fail, he'll perfect shield it and just keep his momentum going. That just shows, like, you know, how much these two play together.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, and there's the up airs coming through, but not gonna opt for the up B. Just keeping it safe, getting the easy damage from 2 up airs.
A lot of a 1v1 setting going on again here now.
Yeah.
I know that Dirty Mike has a lot of practice with the Mario matchup, so I have a feeling before the match started they kind of opted for the Knicks to go Villager, and then Dirty Mike will go in on Mario. But I feel like the Knicks still not too worried about having to fight a Mario.
No, absolutely not. One thing I do like, I saw it in the last game, and I'm seeing it in this game too, is that Blaze will get onto a platform and just throw out a quick dash attack, get the pot out into the middle of field.
Oh, that was a really, really well-timed tipper F smash, or up smash after that grab, yeah. And that'll take his stock at 165, so it's pretty even. It's actually more in favor of blue team.
Yep.
Cloud is still doing a good job holding on that stock, so the Duck Hunt pick is paying off here.
Definitely is. Red team, while you're saying that, Red team did a really good ledge coverage. It unfortunately didn't work, but they had Rocket charging up smash on the ledge, and Blaze just a few inches to the side, planting the tree and letting it grow.
Oh, that's
trying to
really
catch,
smart.
Trying to catch any get-up options.
Yeah, that is really smart. They're fantastic at ledge coverage. I think if this goes down to a 2v1 setting and it's Blaze Rocket as the 2, it's really going to prove to be hard, and that's exactly what happened last game. any chance they get now to put someone off stage, they're going to know every trick they have to cover ledge.
Blaze coming through with a Lloyd Rocket, not to hit Dirty Mike, but to stall himself so that he could nair Dirty Mike, get him further to the right side. Yeah, and this is going exactly as I mentioned earlier. A lot of play happening on the right side of the stage.
Yeah, definitely try. Both teams just don't want to be on that tree at all.
No. Oh, and there goes Dirty Mike stock, and now we're down. Now this isn't, this isn't impossible. Both Villager and Mario at rather high percents. Cloud can
really?
kill.
That's the kill too. That was
And
a
there we
really
go.
smart a down smash on the entrance.
As I speak it comes to fruition. And now it's just going to be trying to play on that edge.
Yeah, he's got to be careful because Blaze has really proven his ability to ledge camp.
Yeah.
And proven exactly how he can interrupt anything Cloud can do to get back to ledge. So he's going to have to play it safe and try and fight on stage. But I really don't see Blaze wanting to keep that up, although they are fighting most of this on stage. A lot of camping from Blaze, and it's working. The damage is just slowly racking up on the Knicks.
He's just kind of nickel and diming the Knicks right now. Just getting percent built up. I mean, he went from like 3...
Oh, really
there
smart
we go.
fair there.
Good stuff. And I don't know if the balloons extended that hitbox or not, but either way,
yeah,
great stuff coming from the Knicks. Good awareness, getting the forward air in there.
Yeah, that was really great. That was a good way to close that off because it was starting to get scary. The amount of damage he's taken. Just watching it back now.
Yeah, I'm watching on the stream as well.
Great catch there on the forward air. I'm really curious now. What map are we going to see after this? I think Blaze and Rocket really do like Smashville for this, so they might go for another Animal Crossing stage.
I definitely.
Or perhaps Final Destination, maybe.
Now, I did hear the Knicks and Dirty Mike banning Final Destination earlier, I believe.
Oh, okay.
When they were doing their stage bans earlier. I think that was the first one. They definitely don't want to take, two swordsies to Dreamland or Battlefield.
No, yeah.
No matter how good that stage is for Mario, it benefits Blue Team infinitely more.
Yeah, definitely. Just a lot better, a lot easier to cover all those platforms and maintain a combo when you have that huge range of the swords. So I think they're definitely not going to opt for Battlefield or Dreamland for that reason.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the Lilat pick coming out.
Yeah, definitely.
Lilat's good for the plumbers.
Yeah.
And I know that Blaze likes it a lot for Villager as well.
Yeah. Not afraid to pick that. Like, a lot of people really don't like it for the possibility of either team, even yourself, getting kind of screwed over by the ledging. But
I mean, that's not going to happen to Villager.
Yeah,
that's definitely not going to happen to Villager.
Safe from that problem.
Oh, hey, look, it's us.
I'm now the next Dirty Mike.
But it's going to be interesting to see where they want to go.
A lot of thought put into it there too, which is.
Okay. Can you give me 2 grilled cheeses as well, babe?
All right, so definitely deliberating intently on their counter pick right now.
I think I heard Lilat actually.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, here we go.
Lilat, yep.
Just as I said, like I said, this stage is really good for the plumbers, for setting up their combos. Both Luigi and Mario, and I guess Doc as well if you want to include him. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Villager now has three platforms to be throwing out F smashes, throwing out dash attacks, keeping projectiles going. So this is definitely going to be a huge benefit. Now, the one thing is that these platforms can, help reset some juggles from the swords. And, up tilts, up smashes are going to reach through the platforms as well. Oh, and there's the first finishing touch, taking out...
Early kill there.
Very early.
73.
Yeah. I guess 72 before the hit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, good point, actually.
So, which is still quite early. So, Blue Team taking that, trying to get an early stock lead, but their percentages are definitely significantly higher. Villager only sitting at 56%.
They have a climb, and Blaze is like, throughout every set so far, he's really proven how it's going to be a struggle to kill him. I don't know if they want to try and opt more for pressure on Mario. Maybe to start digging into his stocks just from the share stock.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, this would be a lot scarier of a match right now if it wasn't for that early kill and finishing touch.
Yep. So we see the percentages are... This game is fairly even right now in terms of percentages and stocks. Cloud getting pushed off stage, and that's gonna do it. And that's a
Stale dare, I think, that
Yep.
was the finisher there.
he
Just
didn't
so
really
close
need
to
much.
blast zone. Yeah.
Well, and it was a 3 turnip there as well.
Oh, okay,
Giving
yeah.
the extra even stale, giving the extra knockback to the side. But again, like it's like it's fairly even, but taking out Cloud stock is a huge advantage. But as I say that, I'm realizing, Mario at 111%. That's huge.
Yeah, it's one good hit now is all they're gonna need on Mario, and there it is.
There it is.
Tip
There's
her
the-
up there.
Now, Blaze is still sitting on his first stock at 120%. I mean, Breath of Wind is gonna kill him.
Oh,
Ooh.
good side B. I think the
Good.
side B from Villager can actually increase the survivability off of knocks to the side blast zones.
Yeah, because it stalls him, right?
Yeah,
it
something
stalls his
Renai
momentum.
is really well known for.
So, on top of that stalling, just very good DI coming from Blaze.
Yeah, impeccable.
But,
But the dash tag is going to be enough to kill him. I don't think any DI was going to save him from that one.
And unfortunately, I think Rocket must have done a share stock because they're on their last stocks
Yeah,
now
they are,
already. This game on their Lilac counterpick is going heavily in favor of Blue Team.
Oh, that's the scary blade beam interaction there with the Lloyd rocket. Just left the
Yeah.
hitbox there in the middle for anyone to go to.
Ooh, good stuff from Rocket, picking up the piece of wood, throwing it straight at Dirty Mike, and going in for the grab. Really, really smart awareness of what's going on the stage.
Okay, they got a tree set up in the middle, and so he wants that axe, and he's got it ready.
Yeah.
And he's got the tree at one notch there in the middle, so that's a scary setup. Oh, that's ready to go either way. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got a knockdown there now.
And like the tree creates such a
Ooh, just
dangerous zone too, because I mean, not only can it be chopped,
Yeah.
but you can use it. Your teammates can use it to extend hitboxes as well.
Yeah.
Because it is physical. So like even a Mario F smash would be extended by the tree. Something that Renai does a lot actually. He'll plant the tree and just down tilt it to extend the down tilt hitbox.
That makes a lot of sense. I never thought of it that way, actually.
Similar to how Wario uses the bike.
Yeah. So it looks like this should be theirs, but of course it's never impossible to get this kind of a run back as long as you can play it safe. But that early finishing touch really dictated the way this match was going to play out, I think.
Yeah, it put a lot more pressure on Red Team than they would have had to deal with otherwise. And that back throw is going to put G's in an unfavorable position.
Oh,
3 turn up.
fantastic dare.
RNGesus on their side.
Oh, this is not looking good, actually, for Blue Team. This is completely turned around.
Oh. Good stuff from Blaze.
I was holding my breath that whole moment.
Yeah,
off stage.
I didn't want to say anything.
All right, he wants to slow this down. The Nyx is trying to slow this down, get his limit, and just look for an unsafe option from Blaze, so he can just either let rip a cross slash or maybe a back air.
Yeah.
And he's getting that tree ready in the center.
Yeah. One more use of the watering cannon. That's it. Oh.
I don't
gets
think
the-
that's not going to kill you.
No, not yet. Great DI from Blaze. Great stall with the Lloyd rocket. And this thing, like off stage. Oh, catches
wow.
it.
Oh,
Ledge
really,
back
really
air.
good.
Really good stuff.
Yeah.
Really nice play.
Managed to shut that down before it became a big problem.
But catching that blade beam from Rocket, that was really good because that could have set up to be something huge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a really smart catch there because that would have thrown off his recovery a lot. But yeah, really, really good awareness from the Nyx. Ledge trump back air. Caught him without even expecting it.
Yeah.
So we're going into game 4. It's 2-1 for the Nyx and Dirty Mike, but I don't think it's unrealistic to say that it's still anyone's game.
No, absolutely. I definitely don't expect Red Team to run it back. That game was, I mean, yeah, there was a pretty early finishing touch, but the stage proved to be pretty advantageous for Blue Team as well.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine them running it back. Rocket, thinking about changing character perhaps. He's going around, or we could even see Blaze taking out the Corrin.
Yeah, that's possible. I think he wants to stick with Villager for the survivability.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, I don't actually know what else Rocket has.
Toon Link.
He
Or
has a
Rocket,
Toon
sorry. Blaze has a Toon Link.
Oh, okay.
As for Rocket, I'm not sure. He looks to be hovering around Zero Suit Samus.
I don't know what he's going to think about that.
Now, I've never seen him play Zero Suit Samus, but I can't imagine it's bad on account of,
This guy knows this game like it's science. I mean, it's no joke to him. If he picked any character on that roster, I wouldn't be overly shocked about it. So
absolutely,
but he's going to opt for Mario. I think that's probably smart. They've won a match. They've kept it close. I don't think it's a character issue. That's the reason they're losing. No.
It really comes down to, who's getting that hit. When all is said and done, it's just coming down to who's taking the stock.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think it really has nothing to do with the characters they're playing. I think this is a very even matchup, not necessarily between the characters, but between the players and the way that they play these characters.
Still, each time now they put a lot of thought into what map. It's not a pick just to pick.
No.
They definitely want to know where they're going and why they want to go there.
Yeah,
and
they want to know
opting
the
for Town and
advantages.
City here.
All right, so this low ceiling is definitely going to prove very beneficial to Mario.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Trying to save each other, and it kind of flubbed a couple of times there. Rocket able to come down and just stop the Knicks from getting back there.
Now that's the early kill that the blue team had last game, so I want to see if they can run with this lead now that they have it.
No.
So far, it is even. They've already got Marth back up to a relatively high percent for how early into the game we are, especially on a second stock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, really good combos from the Knicks. He's on top of Villager right now.
Really good follow-up coming in from Dirty Mike there as well. Getting the back air onto Blaze as the Knicks sends him towards him.
Yeah, despite that early kill, it seems like they've umped up the aggression a lot. They're really on top of the red team right now.
Yeah. Now, the other thing that we have to keep in mind is that Blaze is usually living to about, 130, 140 free. Right?
There's still a lot of work to do, and of course at that high percent it's so hard to get a lot of damage fast.
Yeah.
One hit and you can't really combo much off of it.
You kind of have to get the stock off of a hit as opposed to a combo, and there we see it, the forward tilts coming in from the Knicks to take out Blaze's stock. But Rocket returns the favor with an up smash on Dirty Mike.
Doing a stock count here, it is definitely still in Red's favor. Rocket doing a good job keeping his stock count high and still not getting hit by any kill blows.
And the Knicks sitting at 105 now after that forward throw from Mario. So he might not have a whole lot of time left on this stock. If they can burn off his limit, that's going to put him in a horrible situation at this percentage. A little bit of friendly fire there, but that 3 turnip up air. I'm telling you, Blaze has got some good luck today.
He does.
I feel like every time we see him throwing an up or down air, it's a 3 turnip.
I never see a villager go for those moves and ever get the bad one at the times that they need it.
Right?
It's so strange.
Like the game knows.
Yeah.
The game.
This will kill if we give you the right one, so here you go.
Like, this setup's just like, hey, we see it's a close set. We got you, fam.
Yeah. And he really good DI into the side B to survive that perfect tip or fair. Or, it was a forward tilt from Dirty Mike, and Villager still just too bulky, too good to survive. It's not going to be enough. And they're back in. Oh, there's a tipper up there. So Mario down to his last stock. This has
gone back to an even game.
Yeah, we are back to even.
Again, the big thing here is Blaze's survivability. Like that's the big trump that red team has in this part right now.
Oh, but that back air is going to kill him. He managed to catch the jump.
Yeah.
And this is really close to even. If they can finish off Marth's stock early, it's going to be a dead even match.
Yeah. And at this point, I think they definitely want to take out Marth first because it stops the Knicks from doing a share stock.
Absolutely, yeah. Much easier to deal with a Marth than a 2v1 than a Cloud.
Yeah. All right, good F smash taking out Cloud, and I think it looks like okay. I was gonna say it looked like blue team was just gonna go for the 2v1 at that percent, but Crocker coming in, or the Knicks coming in to help his teammate.
I want to see if Dirty Mike is gonna. Oh no!
Is
I
gonna
can't even get
lose
my
his
sentence
stock.
out. He's gonna lose his stock.
If Dirty Mike's gonna lose his stock right away, and now the Knicks has to deal with the 2v1.
He's got the percentage benefit, so I don't think this is unrealistic. I think he can do this.
Yeah.
He gets his limit. If he can manage to pick someone off with a relatively safe move, then This is doable. Oh, God.
Yeah, and
jumped
there's
right
the
into
tree. And now Mario with the block of wood with an extra projectile to set up. Just to keep the Knicks out.
He really needs to take out Mario. I think if he tries to focus Villager with Mario still around, it's not going to be good.
Oh,
Oh, good tech. Oh,
good
but
tech,
even-
cape.
He's living.
Oh my god, that could
was
have been
nutty.
so bad.
He's going to live that up smash. It just managed to land in between them somehow. He's got a
Ooh.
lot of work to do.
Just outspaces. And Blaze accidentally grabs Rocket. Knicks tried to capitalize off it, but didn't quite land.
Trying to keep pressure on Mario, but it's so hard. You got Villager coming right behind you. Okay, good back air on Mario. He's got it. There's not much he can do.
Yep.
With Villager's projectiles and Mario's ability to just be back right on top of the fight in time, he doesn't have much time to try and get a 1v1 setting going on. He's going to have to pick someone off in the middle of a tussle.
Yeah. I really like what Blaze is doing here. Going for a lot of these nairs out of shield to just interrupt whatever the Knicks is doing. That
Oh, good blade beam to get him off him, but it's not going to do anything in terms of the kill.
and that up smash is going to trade.
With a pop-off from Rocket, he's really happy with that.
Yo, he's feeling it. Listen, I think there was something I told you at the beginning of this set. I think I said I wouldn't be surprised if this went to Game 5.
I think we're getting our Game 5.
I think we're getting Game 5.
Yep. Not surprised. These two teams are definitely the best teams in the province.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
without a doubt.
There's a lot of pride on the line outside of just going ahead in the tournament.
So Game 5, this is exciting here. This is what I live for. You know?
Oh yeah.
Those
These
like
two teams.
close,
What I said about
tight
these
sets.
two teams earlier, this is what I wanted. I wanted like an absolute back and forth, and it really has been.
Because it's not as fun to watch a complete slobber knocker. You
No.
know, like it's fun. Like it's fun when one team is doing those like stylish team combos,
Yeah.
and it's just like destroying their team. Like that's fun. But when you have like just two optimal, calculated players on a team, like the Knicks and G's or like Blaze and Rocket, it's so good to just see like that calculation,
Oh, absolutely.
just like making it dead even.
You get
the
to
whole
watch
way
them
through.
really push the limits of this style of play. We're so used to singles where it's all about the 1v1, but it opens up this whole different world when you have two people trying to do the same job.
And
They both teams kind of, if you were to class each team, it is very much one person stock tanks, the other person is kind of more front on.
Yep.
And it's totally different teams, totally different builds, and it really plays out the same way, and it's a dead even matchup right now.
And I think it's a real, a good representation of how good of a team Blaze and Rocket are. Because, I mean, the Knicks and G's have always been a good team throughout various characters. Shulk, Ryu, Jigglypuff,
Yeah.
Marth, like, the whole shebang. And of course now there's Cloud. Cloud, I've talked about it before, but Cloud really, centralizes the doubles metagame.
Oh yeah.
And so they're able to go this even with, arguably the best team with the best doubles character on it. Like, it speaks volumes.
It really big time, especially after what made their team so good was nerfed, and they
Yes.
said, we don't care.
They said,
It means nothing to us. We'll be fine.
like, that was an easy stock. We don't actually need it. We can still do this.
And they had a really good back and forth combo there. Blue team did that time to open up, and they already have Mario up to 90%. Just barely 30 seconds in.
Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, this is a stage that Blaze and Rocket would not want to go to against this team. No matter how much it benefits, Mario, it's just so much more for the Swordsies.
And Mario already fallen to the limit cross slash there. I'm wondering if there was any DI to do with that, but it might have been just Cloud's raw power took him.
Yeah, and I think that was I believe it took him off the side too. So this is gonna be, if ever there was a game in this set that would be one-sided, it would be this one.
Yeah.
It would be this pick.
Yeah, already we see that right there was a great nair from the Knicks right into an up air from Dirty Mike, and it was all because of the platform layout.
Yep.
This is really gonna, it looks like they're trying to camp bottom ledge, and that's actually a really smart idea. They need to slow this down.
Yeah, they wanna force blue team to approach from an uncomfortable angle. Ooh. 3 turnips.
He got it.
Have
didn't
we
he?
been counting? We really need to start counting how many triple turnips I get.
Oh,
And,
this game just turned around.
This game turned around very fast. I looked away for a second. Yeah, it's good to put the tree there and go underneath the platform, because that really forces the Knicks and Gs to approach them from a very uncomfortable angle.
Absolutely.
It's actually something that, like, I personally like to do as Robin on Battlefield, is kind of like stay under that platform, because it forces them to come at you from like a weird side angle.
Yeah.
It's very uncomfortable as an approach option.
It acts as a very good route, because I don't know if there's any character that can really reach under the platform.
No,
so
exactly.
it's a perfect just shield over your head.
And just then, as we were talking, the Knicks does a jab combo right into a tipper up smash, putting the game back in blue team's favor. This has been pretty explosive.
Yeah, it is. It's not a whole lot of weight, not a whole lot of camping. Although red team has been trying to make it happen, it's just been really early kills back and forth.
Yeah. All right, Rocket tried to go for the down throw up air combo, but Knicks DIs away from it.
They got the tree in the right position. He's got his axe, and I don't really remember. I know he got an axe kill earlier in the Duck Hunt match, but I haven't really seen a whole lot of axe kills outside of that. Oh, the tree taken out. Dirty Mike catches the roll onto stage.
But I mean, I guess there's one other thing to think about. You ever play Fire Emblem? Swords beat axes.
Got a point. Yeah, good point.
There's some lore plot armor going on here as well.
Oh, that was really smart dash attack from Blaze. Actually, just threw the pot right over blue team's frontman, right onto the Knicks.
He's been doing a lot of those in that set, and I really, really appreciate it, because it's just like, an unconventional projectile coming in at a weird angle.
Yeah.
Most projectiles are coming straight at your face, but that one's just kind of coming in from, this weird 45-degree angle.
Yeah, it's got a very unique arc,
and
this is really, there's people everywhere.
Blaze's back throw Rocket's back throw hitting Blaze, almost taking out the stock. But now it looks like it's slightly back in red team's favor. This game is just, it's been even in the fact that it's been going back and forth, but in its unevenness.
That's the only thing they managed to keep consistent about it, is just how inconsistent it's been.
Yep.
And now, if they can close off, I'm wondering what they... Oh, excellent tech.
Good
Excellent
tech. And that cross slash is going to take Blaze's stock out.
Mario is left now. He has no option but to stay at 130 and see how long he can last. But
trying to get that
Mike's
back
also
throw.
in a really bad position in terms of percent.
Oh no,
Nah, that's not
at
gonna
16.
matter.
Not
Yeah,
at 16.
That will not matter again.
Not on Villager.
Literally, probably the only character in the entire cast that will not die to that.
All right, and now we see this has just been wild.
Yeah, this has been almost just about every match has ended with a 2v1 with the Knicks being the one left.
Yeah.
He's got to play safe. He's got to kill the Mario. It's the same problem he's had in every set so far, and it's totally doable.
And it looks like Red Team was just trying to sandwich the Knicks in between them, making him want to go for Rocket while Blaze attacked him from behind.
Yeah.
Oh, and that down
good
smash.
Down smash. Good down smash.
The 1v1.
This is perfectly
This
even right now.
Oh God, I could not ask for a better winners finals.
All right. Smart
No matter how
down
this
tilt here.
ends.
Yeah. This is both these players are shaking right now. I'm really interested to see. It seems like the Knicks is just gonna wait for him to make a bad approach option.
Well, and the thing is, at this point, the Knicks already has limit charged up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the deed is done. Blaze doesn't have to worry about Crocker camping and charging.
Yeah, it's too late for that now. So he's just. I think both people are playing this out absolutely the best way they could.
Yeah. Camping is exactly what he needs to do.
I can't believe that forward air just.
That's
But that will
not going to take it.
no.
It's not going to take it. Blaze with.
Now he's got that right to limit camp again, but I mean he's proven that it's really not going to make a big difference. He's probably just going to let him have it, honestly. He's gonna push up a little bit, but they're both playing exactly how they have to right now. The Knicks is not going in and committing too much, and Blaze is just sitting back and letting him just take the chip. And but that's not going to kill
it
yet either.
Not yet.
I like this. I like the Knicks is not opting to try and get a cross slash out.
That's going to do it though.
That will do it. Excellent down smash there to close.
Phenomenal gameplay. Really good patience. Getting that 2v1.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say too was one thing that must be going through Blaze's mind is what good is limit if you can't get to me?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
If you can't approach, what good is being a stronger player or a stronger character? So fantastic stuff coming in from the Knicks. Getting through that 2v1, just really, really, really good play.
Yeah,
That
excellent.
was
Both
Game
teams
5.
played it the way they had to. It's
Yep.
just this is how it goes sometimes.
Game
And it
5,
Was,
last stock, last hit.
Yep.
What more can I say? What more can I say? It was perfect.
it was a perfect set.
That was
and
a
that's not
great.
even the last one we're gonna get. I mean, I don't want